This is a speculative post, more designed as an exercise in thinking differently than a serious claim. However, when learning about history and the nature of reality, once we discover the truth, the general pattern is that it is exactly opposite of what we were taught. According to the status quo, approximately 40 pyramid-style mausoleums/tumuli exist in China, but only 2 of them have been partially excavated because the Chinese government does not have the technology to do it properly without damaging the artifacts, which is understandable if true, but it also may be an excuse to cover up the history of China that will expose their empire's lack of antiquity. Chinese history has the same problem as every other culture. It's unreliable prior to the Common Era and tainted by mythology. We've shown that it also follows the same system as the other cultures in the Mediterranean, which I suspect indicates that what we know of the Chinese is a product of the system originating from the Mediterranean or returning from the Mediterranean. To dive deep into this universal system, the entire Spirit World series will benefit you because each book gives you different keys, but if your knowledge is already advanced, then a Godsacre for Winds of the Soul will delve into the Orient systems the most. Click the image. We see the Trinity, Trimurti, 3 aspects of the Sun throughout the year: Creator, Preserver, Savior, and Destroyer, encoded right in the beginning with the 3 sovereigns. According to Wiki, Fuxi or Fuxi, A1, is a culture hero in Chinese legend and mythology, credited along with his sister and wife Nuwa with creating humanity and the invention of music, hunting, fishing, domestication, and cooking, as well as the Songjia system of writing Chinese characters around 2000 BC. Fuxi was counted as the first of the 3 sovereigns at the beginning of the Chinese dynastic period. This symbolism doesn't adhere to Aesculapius because his staff has only 1 serpent, which in my opinion betrays some sort of diffusion with Hermes/Mercury, but it may be anecdotal. From Wiki, the rod of Asclepius, a snake-entwined staff, similar to the caduceus, remains a symbol of medicine today. Those physicians and attendants who served this god were known as the Therapeuti of Asclepius. Gnosticism is the Oriental version of the doctrine of wisdom, the perfection and full attainment of wisdom. Philosophy is the Occidental version of the doctrine of wisdom, which signified only the love and pursuit of wisdom. Gnosticism takes over with the rise of the Therapeuti in Egypt, who are the early Christians, admitted by Eusebius. Become a member to access the second part of this article and the mythological history of China that may be covering up the colonization of China by Egypt and/or the Americans. If you've never been a member and want a comped month to see if my work is a good fit for you, follow these simple instructions.